Marvin, one of Hollywood's most iconic tough guys, wasn't just a master on screen. He had strong opinions about who he could tolerate off-screen. Known for his intense performances and unshakable persona, Marvin had little patience for arrogance, laziness, or fake bravado. While he shared sets with some of the biggest names of his era, harmony was often a mask. Behind closed doors, tensions boiled over, leading to clashes so severe that studios sometimes banned actors from working together again. Recently uncovered accounts reveal 7 actors Marvin genuinely despised, each feud rooted in a mix of personal principles, professional standards, and deep-seated values. From John Wayne's overblown patriotism to Frank Sinatra's diva behavior, Charles Bronson's cold detachment, Robert Mitchum's laziness, and Ul Briner's obsession with ego, Marvin's grudges were about respect, discipline, and authenticity. These were not petty quarrels. They were ideological battles that shaped his career and left lasting marks on Hollywood. 1. John Wayne. Patriotism versus real combat. John Wayne, Hollywood's legendary Western star, topped Marvin's list of disliked colleagues. Their feud began on the Comancheros in 1961, when Wayne publicly praised his own embodiment of the American fighting spirit. Marvin, a decorated World War II veteran who had been in actual combat, confronted him. "You didn't fight. Don't talk like you did." The room fell silent, leaving Wayne humiliated. Tensions escalated on set, where Wayne attempted to instruct Marvin on rifle handling. Marvin, recalling his battlefield experience, fired back, "I learned mine at Saipan. Where were you?" Insiders confirmed the feud grew when Wayne tried to push Marvin out of a major Western, claiming Marvin lacked the proper American values. Marvin saw these remarks as an insult to real soldiers, not just a personal slight. Their rivalry never softened. When Wayne died in 1979, Marvin refused traditional condolences, stating, "I honor soldiers. He played one." The feud was rooted in authenticity versus image, showing that for Marvin, real experience outweighed Hollywood legend, and respect could not be faked or bought. 2. Frank Sinatra. Entitlement versus respect. Marvin's disdain for Frank Sinatra was legendary. Unlike Wayne, Sinatra's arrogance was driven by fame, ego, and a sense of entitlement. On set, Sinatra arrived late, bossed around crew members, and demanded immediate attention. Marvin, irritated by this diva behavior, confronted Sinatra directly. "You think just because you show up, the world owes you everything?" Sinatra's sharp retort, "At least I don't scream my lines like I'm still in boot camp," only intensified Marvin's contempt. Their tension peaked during The Dirty Dozen, when Sinatra backed out of the project, which Marvin interpreted as fear of facing real men on set. For Marvin, the conflict was ideological. Professionalism, courage, and discipline mattered more than celebrity status or charm, and Sinatra embodied entitlement. Marvin embodied accountability. Even after Sinatra's death, Marvin refused to offer kind words, describing him as a man who believed applause was owed simply for existing. Their feud underscores Marvin's unwavering commitment to respect and authenticity, proving he could not abide superficiality or self-importance, no matter how legendary the performer. 3. Charles Bronson. Coldness versus connection. Charles Bronson, the stoic Hollywood tough guy, infuriated Marvin with his cold, detached demeanor. On The Magnificent Seven, Bronson's silent, almost impersonal approach contrasted sharply with Marvin's and intense presence. Marvin thrived on interaction and connection with his colleagues, seeing acting as a collaborative effort. Bronson's refusal to engage left Marvin frustrated, often joking that the wall has more personality than his co-star. Crew members noted Marvin's repeated complaints about Bronson's detachment, which created tension during filming. For Marvin, Acting required respect and communication, qualities he felt Bronson deliberately avoided. The conflict wasn't merely stylistic. It reflected differing philosophies about professionalism and teamwork. Marvin believed that true actors invested in their co-stars, while Bronson prioritized his own image. Even in combat or fight scenes, Marvin felt isolated because Bronson's coldness prevented synergy. Their feud became widely recognized within Hollywood circles, showing that charisma and toughness alone could not guarantee respect. Marvin's insistence on genuine collaboration made working with Bronson nearly impossible, and the cold dynamic left a lasting mark on Marvin's perspective of co-star reliability. 4. Robert Mitchum. Laziness versus discipline. Robert Mitchum's relaxed, often careless approach to work drove Marvin to the edge. Known for showing up late, underprepared, or half asleep on set, Mitchum represented everything Marvin disdained. Their clash intensified during a late-night shoot in the early 1960s when Mitchum missed cues repeatedly. Marvin confronted him. "Are you planning to act tonight or sleep through the whole damn film?" Mitchum's smirked reply, "Relax, kid. The camera loves me either way," exemplified his indifference. Marvin, a disciplined actor and veteran, viewed such laziness as disrespectful to the craft and crew. He repeatedly witnessed Mitchum loafing while others worked tirelessly, reinforcing his contempt. The rivalry spilled into social settings, including a Hollywood party where Marvin criticized Mitchum publicly. Mitchum responded with humor tinged with arrogance, escalating the feud. Over time, the two never reconciled. The feud illustrates Marvin's core belief that acting is a profession demanding focus, preparation, and respect for colleagues. Talent alone wasn't enough. Ethics, effort, and accountability defined true professionalism. Mitchum's behavior violated these principles, leaving Marvin unable to forgive or collaborate, cementing their feud as one of Hollywood's most enduring clashes. 5. Ulla Briner. Ego versus authenticity. Ulla Briner represented the opposite of what Marvin respected, a performer obsessed with image and domination. Their feud began on The Magnificent Seven in 1960. Briner, often calling himself a king both on and off camera, sought to control every scene and manipulate scripts to glorify himself. Marvin, a proponent of grounded, authentic masculinity, quickly confronted him. "You're not the king of the set, Ull. You're just a guy with a big ego and a bald head." Briner also obsessed over lighting and camera angles, constantly adjusting setups to flatter his appearance rather than enhance the story. For Marvin, Briner's behavior wasn't about artistry. It was about vanity. The clashes escalated to the point where Marvin refused to work with him again, making studios aware that Briner's ego made collaboration impossible. The feud reflected Marvin's intolerance for pretense and his commitment to authenticity. For him, an actor's craft meant embodying realism, discipline, and respect for colleagues, not creating a personal spectacle. Briner's obsession with control and image left him permanently on Marvin's blacklist, proving that egos and self-promotion could not survive in Marvin's world. 6. Lee Marvin's philosophy, respect above all. Marvin's grudges were never about personal insecurity. They reflected his core values. Each feud, from Wayne's posturing to Sinatra's entitlement, Bronson's coldness, Mitchum's laziness, and Briner's ego, was rooted in a clash of principles. He demanded respect, discipline, and authenticity on set, refusing to compromise his standards for fame, convenience, or celebrity. These conflicts humanized Marvin, showing that behind the tough exterior was a man who valued integrity and professionalism above all. Hollywood legend often masked the reality of intense work, but Marvin insisted that talent alone was insufficient. Cooperation, effort, and mutual respect defined his career. By taking a stand against those who violated these principles, he maintained his personal and professional integrity. Marvin's legacy is therefore shaped not only by his screen presence, but by his unwavering dedication to craft and ethics. His feuds highlight the tension between ego and authenticity, showing that in Hollywood, reputation is as much about conduct as it is about talent. Conclusion: integrity, respect, and the realities of Hollywood. Lee Marvin's career was defined not only by his legendary screen presence, but also by his unwavering principles. The rivalries he held with John Wayne, Frank Sinatra, Charles Bronson, Robert Mitchum, and Yul Brynner were not born from petty jealousy. They stemmed from a deep commitment to authenticity, discipline, and respect. Marvin valued real experience over image, effort over entitlement, and connection over cold detachment. Each feud reflected a clash between his dedication to the craft and the opposing actor's ego, laziness, or superficiality. These conflicts humanize Marvin, showing that even Hollywood icons have boundaries and will stand up for their values. While the big screen immortalizes performances, Marvin's story reminds us that behind every role lies hard work, integrity, and collaboration, or tension when those values are absent. Ultimately, his grudges serve as a testament to his uncompromising standards and enduring legacy. A man who demanded honesty in both art and action, proving that true respect in Hollywood is earned, never assumed.